supernovas and meditate and wait for a challenger who can hold up an able without Cain. I'm saying it loud, hoping that they can them out instead of me laying them out painfully. So maybe we can run to a session, write our life inside these lyrics with some fucking aggression. Show the world that we gon' make it, we don't love the attention, but we just run and welcome one and all the fucking ascension.
We are the gods. We whom the mortals worship. We who rule over this land.
Well, Hera, why don't you introduce yourself?
Greetings, I am Hera, Queen of the Gods. Honey.
And I am Zeus, King of Olympus, King of the Gods.
Zeus, would you like to,
Gods and mortals are similar in appearance, but different in nature. I feel like the mortals like to fight amongst themselves, where gods, we don't bother ourselves with the same type of squabbles that most normal people deal with. I find them interesting.
So what's it like playing with the mortals on DCUO, dear?
Fun. I have a blast. I don't have a problem with it. Hera, how's your experience been?
I enjoy it. You know, the mortals, they're so easily influenced and they're so easily to be manipulated, so I get a kick out of it. For me, you know, the thing about being a god is that you're set to such a high you're set to such a high pedestal and such a high standard that you have to remind them that because Zeus, out of his grace and his mercy, made the mortals, that we understand a bit of what it is that they go through on a regular basis, and show them that it's not that hard for us to understand their needs and their basic wants. Zeus?
I pretty much agree. I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself.
I actually mix mine up. I don't really have a favorite, only because the different auras and the different chromas and the different so forth and so on. It it can kind of vary based off how, I guess, like anyone else, how you feel and how strong your creativity is. So like right now, I just put on this because of what my husband has on, but I mean, my outfits change quite regularly, so I can't really say I have a favorite. Zeus?
A favorite aura, I would have to say no, because there's so many great auras in the game. Um, a favorite material will probably either be the glorious or the glorious chroma.
Mm.
Such a shiny gold. That's pretty much my favorite.
And we all know you do enjoy a bit of shiny.
One of my favorite looks, it was based on Aries. It's
Mm.
the Phoenix material, the Scorching material, and the Ember material
Mm.
with the Scorching aura. Nice fire god style.
Mm.
Phoenix is one of my favorites, so that's really why I had to just go all fired out. The next would be this young angelical Zeus. I got the 10th metal with the sparking and the furious chroma.
And what's the aura you're rocking, dear?
That is the Aurora aura from the Christmas event.
Mm. And what's the accessory over your scalp, my dear?
That is the rain cloud accessory from St. Patrick's Day, I believe.
Mm. Okay.
Then, of course, classic Zeus. Always have
Mm-hmm.
to have this.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite is my DPS build. which is the long hair old man. It's with the liquid material, force field material, and the smoke material.
Well, unlike Zeus, I'm pretty much a basic gal. I just like nice things. And this is my healer look.
Beautiful.
Thanks. With the blessing of hair aura wrapped around it.
But of course.
Yeah, you know. And then I don't know what my third one is. What's my third one? Oh, okay, yeah. No, hair is known for wearing teal, so I figure I put this on as a nod to the original hair. I can say I do, and technically right now we're standing in it. We are standing in the gazebo in Patchwork. One of the more recent episodes dropped off by DCUO. Something about it's just very peaceful, very calming, very serene. And I feel like when I stand in the middle of it and I look down uh, the long archway, I feel like this is what she would be doing on Olympus.
Mine would actually be in New Genesis. I know that's a random place for a god, but it's something about the waterfalls and the green and the mountainous area that's just real godlike. We are now on New Genesis, and this little area right here happens to be my favorite spot in the entire game. It really feels majestic and godlike with the waterfalls, the plants, the scene, the music. You know, one of my favorite spots. Raids, it would definitely be Olympus. It's nothing like kicking everybody's ass and kicking them out my house. So
Isn't
I
it
like
the truth?
that. For alerts, I still have to say probably the Underworld Trials.
Mm,
Fighting the Phoenix, fighting the Minotaur, you know, and then fighting Medusa at the end. That's pretty fun.
mm.
That's pretty much it for me. I don't
No
really do
gameplay.
duos.
Oh, you don't?
Nah.
Mm. Let me see. For me, I suppose, as far as alerts goes, you know what, hun? I gotta give it to you. I'm a sucker for the Underworld Trials, actually. I just like it.
Hmm.
It is something about fighting, the mythological creatures, um, improving yourself through some of the old traps and stuff. It's fun, and it's
Hmm.
fun to see what Daedalus cooked up. Um, and as far as the raids for me, the 8 players, I suppose I'm gonna have to go with the. Hmm, I like Paradox. I think only because if you take down all the bosses at one time, like the source marks, and then the chance to get
Yeah.
old gear. I mean the old base
Hmm.
items. I love that. I love the old base items. And it's usually stuff that we need. Like stuff for the floor or see like stacks of books or stuff like that that we could use for our bases. Our league halls and our bases, because we enjoy decorating our league hall quite a lot. 1,000 times yes. Um,
100%. 80 spaces is not enough. They need to at least
it's
triple
not.
that.
It's not. Even if they just simply double it, or if they do like they did with the bases and give us only a hundred extra spaces. Because if you're anything like us and you have a theme for your league hall, you want to really decorate it and capture the essence of the characters and or whatever it is that you're trying to do. Like for me, in this league, we're really trying to actually build Olympus in our league hall, and we're limited by only 80 spaces. You can't make an Olympus with only 80 spaces. I mean, true, it does give you the opportunity to really, put your creativity and your skills and refine it to the spaces that they give you, but you can't really box something like Olympus and the Olympians. You can't really box it to only 80 spaces. You can't contain it. That's just like telling DCUO, look, you only get these kind of character choice builds to do what, to make a game fun for everybody. And clearly that's not the case, because as you can see, they're constantly expanding. More character slots, more powers, more so forth and so on. So I feel as if though we need those to help us decorate and truly bring our whatever it is that we're trying to do, whether it be Olympus or Asgardian or Egyptian, to really make it pop.
Well, if I started with my laundry list of things that I got, we'd be here all day.
Oh, fix it.
I feel like they cater to the Amazons, and then we have to use some of those styles. But for the Greek styles, I feel like all we have is the stuff from Amazon Theory 3, the toga, a couple of pieces here and there, but nothing really specific. Also, the ability to wear multiple things, like if I want to wear the toga with another chest piece, I should have the option to do that. Or, if I want to mix and match stuff, I feel like we're a little limited with what we have. I feel like they gave us some stuff to work with, but not enough. And as far as our league hall, we definitely should have an Olympus themed league hall. Like, we needed that a long time ago. And another thing, the devs need to fix my damn trinket. They nerfed the Zeus trinket the way it looks. I want my shit fixed yesterday.
For me, I mean, I'm all for more of the female hairstyles. I would like the peacock feather back piece, like the actual hair in this game wears. Like more dress styles, because the simple opera dress and the widgetly dress, they're nice, but you can only use that for so many times, especially when it comes to creativity for us females.
Absolutely. Because, I mean, the thing about us deities is we're not perfect. We're flawed as well. And when we make those mistakes, sometimes we need a stronger goddess to kind of help us get our mind on track. Help us focus and see the bigger picture.
Preach.
Go broke. That's the only way.
Ooh, no. We leave the door open for titans, demigods, and just about anyone, if we can pull them up on Google. If they have some tie to Greek mythology or even Roman mythology, we usually let them in. So you don't necessarily have to be a god, because then that limits some of the good players out there, like Pan, Achilles, Medusa,
Percy
Jackson, Hercules, Wonder Woman, all of them. It limits it, so we open the doors to all of them, because we're not. If you only keep it to gods, then the roster's gonna get filled up too fast.
I would just say, try to be as less toxic as possible. See, the thing in our league is we make sure that we're family. We're not just a group of people who just get together and just do whatever. We really try to stay in touch with each other. We have a Discord where we tell each other good morning, and we check in with each other throughout the day. We're on PSN chat together. We really try to bring a sense of camaraderie together. And I would encourage every other Olympians out there, or Greeks or whatever, to do the exact same. We want to make it as less toxic as possible. When we see other Olympians, we want to extend an olive branch. Hera disagrees, of course, but I like to take the peaceful, optimistic approach to things. I feel like this game is big enough for us all. So.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me.